you're cruising along in your old grocery getter and you notice some strange phenomena going on with the steering and the direction and the handling of the car. Remove your hand briefly from the steering wheel. You notice that the car wants to wander or drift off to the right hand side of the road. Whoop, catch her before she goes in the ditch. In this video, we're going to explore what's causing that phenomenon. Why does it want to drift off into the ditch every time you take your hands off the wheel? And hopefully try to remedy it. I think it's going to be easy to fix. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments section, let me know.
Whoa, just look at the belly on this thing. This tire is definitely underinflated. And if you haven't already guessed it, this is the culprit of what's wanting to make this car drift off into the ditch. A low tire will indicate that that is a side that the car wants to pull to. So that's definitely something you always want to check. If your car doesn't track straight, you could have other suspension alignment problems, but a low tire is definitely one of the major causes. And low tire pressures are often overlooked by your everyday daily driver. I mean, if you see a belly like this in your tire, you should not be driving that vehicle. You should stop immediately, have this inspected and properly inflated, and figure out why it's wanting to deflate while you're in the process. Let's get this jacked up, take a look at this, see if we can't figure out why this tire has this big belly in it. Here we go. Interesting. I've never tried to spin a tire on an all-wheel drive. Apparently you can't do it in neutral. Huh. Time out. I'm gonna try to start it, leave it in neutral, see if it'll disengage. If not, we may have to jack up the other side before we can get this side to spin. Interesting. Now that I got all sweaty, I had to jack up both sides. It wouldn't do this before because it's connected via a through axle to the other side with a differential. Not 100% sure why putting it in neutral would not solve that problem. If you know, drop down in the comments section, let me know, because I really don't know a whole lot about these all-wheel drive systems. So what we're gonna do now is just spin the tire and look for any odd places or anything that we can visibly see on the exterior of the tire. And I think we just found something. It's that right there. I'm teasing because I already knew this was in there. I marked it so I can find it. Looks like we have a nail of some sort. Usually what will happen is when you get a nail or screw or any other headed object stuck in your tire, it will embed itself in the tire, but then as you drive it, the head will wear off. This looks like it is hopefully just a small shank nail. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna inflate the tire so we can try to dig this out of there without pushing it back in. Put a little extra in there, about 40 PSI total. That way it can help push out that foreign object. Tools of the trade here, just a pair of side cutters, needle nose, and then a poke yourself pick. See if we can't. You might be able to get it directly with the pliers. Let's see how to do this without putting you in the shadow. Oh, she's gonna come right out. It's like a roofing nail. I call these rope seals. Rubber cement. Our rafts to clean up the hole, roughen it up, and then our tool to insert the rope seal. They call them, I guess Slime calls it tire repair plugs, but usually when you buy this stuff, it comes in a kit. You can get it in a kit with all these tools, a small thing of rubber cement, and then, I don't know, 6-pack of rope seals. I already have the tools, so I just bought extra rope seals and more rubber cement. This is made in USA. I don't know if there's anything special about it, but we're gonna give this a try, see how she works. So then these rope seals, they're really sticky. And you just peel it right off of there. This is like a needle. And you want to thread it through the end here. Pliers might come in handy here. So you want to do it like so, about half it. And then right before you put it in, you'll put a bunch of rubber cement on it. So with the rest, you just want to work it in and out a little bit. Gonna brush a little rubber cement on our plug. Looks like snot. Always go extra on this. A little over the hole. Shove it in. And then pull it up. And then there's your plug. Little piece will stick out. You can cut that off, but I usually just let it wear off. And then after it's on there for a while and it's seated and sealed, then maybe cut it off. Before you get gung-ho about patching your tire, it's important to note, if you're going to install a plug of this style or a plug at all in your tire to repair it, it can only be in the main tread wear area. It can't be anywhere on the sidewall. Any damage or holes to the sidewall is a no-no, no good. Throw the tire away, stop driving immediately. On the main tread, you can patch it. Now looking at these closer, this tire has a little bit of dry rot on it. So wouldn't be a bad idea to replace this, but it does have a ton of tread left. Hopefully this patch will get us plugged and keep us in the groceries for a while. The manufacturer's recommended tire pressure and tire sizes will always be placed somewhere on the vehicle. On Fords, usually it's in the driver's side door jamb. Right here it is. And it says it's a 235, 75, 15. And the cold pressure should be 26 psi. That's lower than what I thought. I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with 34. I know it's obscure, but I do know at some point in time these cars were flipping over because they had too low a tire pressure, the whole Firestone ordeal. So we're around 34. It's going to get against what I just said, but I do know that these vehicles did have an issue with tire pressure listed in the door jamb. If you know the turnout of that, this is a 2000, manufactured in 2001 vehicle. I don't know if 26 is the correct pressure anymore, but in any other circumstance, it should be listed in the door, and you should follow the manufacturer's recommended specifications. 34 psi it is. We're going to go around and check all the other pressures since we got the tire gauge out and the air compressor out, and then we'll take her for a test drive. I always like to take it for a test drive directly after installing this so it can help seat it in and work its way around should it need to move a little bit to completely seal. First test after repairing the tire, and she's cruising along pretty nice. All right, no more belly on this tire, and this bad boy's ready to go pick up some more groceries. 2001 Mercury Mountaineer, just a trucking on down the road. I don't know about that tire pressure in the door. I don't trust that 26 psi. If you know any better than I do, drop down the comments section and let me know. I believe 34 psi is a good place to stand. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave your questions and comments in that section below, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button your way out. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bonus round, Mountaineer all-wheel drive 5-liter hole shot.